This episode of Says Who is brought to you by you. That's right, you, through your support of our Patreon at patreon.com/sayswho. That is our Patreon, where pretty much every Sunday you get this all over again. You get me and Maureen doing a thing we call the Town Watch, which essentially is very similar to this very podcast you're listening to, except 30 minutes instead of 1 hour, and a little bit looser, if you can imagine that. That is available to you if you give it the $5 or $10 a month level. That $10 a month level also gets you a sticker in the mail, made by me, shipped by a 10-year-old. And it's awesome, and it's great, and you get a little thing of joy in the mail every day. I just saw that web series Subway Takes. They were in England, and the guy said you should always have something in the post coming to you. And he said that way you're always looking forward to something arriving at your house, which is such a wonderful and very me concept. And this is something you get to look forward to every month. You get a little sticker in the mail. It's great. Also, if you give it that $5 or $10 a month level, we are having a special December 30th evening live stream hangout with Maureen and Dan.
Yep.
Ring out the year one day early with us. So that's as a thank you to all of you for supporting, because really and truly, the Patreon makes it all happen. So thank you so much. Come hang out December 30th and support Says Who. Patreon.com/sayswho.
I always talk about books, Dan, every goddamn time.
Yeah. You write them.
I do. And I cannot emphasize enough the paperbackness of Death at Morning House. I'm usually been talking about You Are the Detective, The Creeping Hand Murder, which does make a good gift, as does Your Guide to Not Getting Murdered in a Quaint English Village. It will make your relatives laugh.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good, somebody that likes those mysteries.
Oh, yeah.
They do laugh at it.
That thing is a fucking banger gift.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's very funny.
I tried to make
it's funny and pretty.
Funny. Ha, ha, ha.
It's funny and pretty, just like me.
Correct. But Death at Morning House is a standalone mystery that is a isolated, multiple timeline murder mystery with a chaotic queer romance at the center of it. But it is in paperback now. I love paperbacks. I'm a paperback fan. People ask hardback or paperback. I'm like, paperback every time. Paperback is accessible. It's cheaper, but I just like holding them more for some reason. They're just easier, and they're easy to carry. So when given the chance, I buy paperbacks every single time. So the changeover to paperback means like a $10 difference also. And I hate that $10 is a barrier to reading. And that's also, can I just say something else?
Mm-hmm.
Here's an awkward thing.
Oh, okay.
Like right now, the Truly Devious series, you can read them all for free on Kindle Unlimited.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to talk about it.
That's fine.
I never do.
Well, it's all right.
You know why?
Yeah, I know why.
But
everyone knows why.
But I'm like, but it is for, do I tell people it's there for free? I just can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, you did.
I know, I just did. It's the only time I ever have, because it has been there for a while. I have not told anybody. But I'm always like, but it's free, so do I tell them about it? But if that means they're you know what I mean? I feel bad. But Death at Morning House, make a great gift, and for yourself.
A paperback is also a real great stocking stuffer. It takes up a bunch of space.
They're great. They are. I mean, I guess stockings are big enough because they are a little bit wider. So sometimes it's hard to shove them in there.
Yeah, kind of bend it a little bit.
Oh,
create a little. Then you got a little 3-dimensional.
No, thank you.
Stick an orange down there too.
No, do not bend the paperback. Just put it.
That's the whole point of a paperback.
No, it's not.
It's bendable. Fold it in half. Put it in your pocket.
No, Dad. Paperback. I don't think you know what paperbacks are.
It's all right. Anyway, if you would like to order said aforementioned paperback or any of other Maureen's books or other books generally, you can always go to kickbezosintheballs.org. That is our own little bookshop where we've got easy, quick links to all Maureen's good stuff and a search bar for everything else that you might want. And we get a little bit of that, so that's always helpful. You can also, if you're buying things on the internet, you can go to merch.sayswhopodcast.com, our own little merch store that has a whole bunch of refreshed merchandise, including I am looking at Maureen Johnson right now sipping water out of an absolutely enormous Stanley style cup that just says "Oh no" on it.
It's
in extremely large Cooper Black.
It's white and it just says "Oh no" in Cooper Black.
Yeah.
In black. And this thing holds, the doctor's like, you have to drink a lot more water because of my fainting spells. So this one holds 5 cups of water and there's plenty of room for ice.
It's bigger than your head. When you hold it up to your head, it is larger than your actual head. Anyway, lots of fresh merch. You have the Oh No cup. I have the Oh No hooded sweatshirt where the Oh No is so big. I love it so much.
Is it white or black?
It's like a oatmeal.
Okay.
And then the lettering is all of the Oh No stuff is a white or a variant on off-white.
Okay.
But I also yesterday noticed I was wearing it yesterday. If you look at yourself in a mirror, it says "Ho" on.
Correct.
Yeah, which was pretty fun. Anyway, that's all available to you at merch.sayswhopodcast.com. You can also go to shop.dansinker.com, where I have a bunch of merchandise that I would love to send to you, mostly patches and stickers, but also I launched a new thing that's only available for pre-order this weekend. I had done a lot of writing on my website in the last year, and I am compiling a little mini zine of my favorite pieces from that called "They Can't Take Us All." It'll ship sometime in January.
Whoa.
Pre-order it now for $12. It'll be $15 once it's there. It's going to be perfect bound. I'm very excited about it. So go on over to shop.dansinker.com and get that shit done too.
That's
the
amazing.
Internet.
I didn't
sell
know about
stuff.
that. I didn't know about that.
I had been kicking around the idea for a while. And then this weekend I was like, no better time than the present. So I got it done.
That's a good title.
I know. It's from one of the essays that I wrote.
Also, I know someone who has to write a book.
That's me.
And me.
Yeah.
It's both of us now.
Yeah.
But I was talking about you, but then I realized it was also me. So it was just something that links us.
I'm still deeply mired in research mode on that.
Okay.
I am, it literally took me 3 days to get through the month of February in 1927 for this man because every fucking thing happened. So, but it's good. It's good. The research is the work.
That is.
Much more even than the writing, I would say.
Man, this is why I got to go back to nonfiction.
All right.
Come
on in. The water's fine.
I love the research phase.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I think everybody, it's so good.
It's pretty fun anyway. We should probably start the episode.
All right. Well,
we're 9 minutes in.
I know. And we have been recording this in the airport.
Yeah, it's true.
Which we didn't mention.
We left that part out.
Okay.
We just wanted to get a good workout in. I needed to get some reps.
We have to do these pull-ups now to get on our plane.
Yeah.
So, all right, here we're gonna go. Ready?
Yep, you got this. I'll spot you.
I can't reach it. Can you just lift me
You
up?
might need to jump a little.
How are you supposed to do this if you can't reach it?
Well, you got to jump.
What?
Yeah.
Just lift
you
me.
got it.
Lift
Here
me.
we go.
Lift
1,
me.
2, 3, jump. There you go. Oh, you look good. Now just pull.
What do you mean?
Pull yourself up. That's what they're actually really well named.
What?
You got it. I mean, you can just hang there too.
My hands are burning.
You're good. You look good. You look strong.
The Says Who, the podcast. I'm doing little like Muppet dancing feet. Like, you know how like Muppets dance, like they have that kind of slappy foot dancing thing. Like,
Yeah.
So Says Who, the podcast that isn't a podcast.
It's a coping strategy. I am Dan Sinker.
And I'm Warren Johnson, and I'm dancing.
You know what we have started watching with the 10-year-old, which for us is a rewatch, and for him is all new, is Adventure Time. And Jesus Christ, that is a good television program.
It is amazing that it was made. I feel in so many ways.
Yes. Like a true miracle that it exists at all and that it existed for as long as it did. But there's a lot of real good dancing in it. That's what that was the connection there. And we were just talking last night about how all of us kind of wish we had the like weird warbly jelly arms that they all have.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't exactly base Lumpy Space Princess.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. She's good.
She's the best.
They're good. They're good. It is the other thing that's really amazing about it, because it's been a long, like we watched it probably with the now old one at about this same age. And so it's been a while. But like, man, that thing hits episode 1 fully formed. Like they knew what they were doing from day one.
Yeah.
It is a joy.
I feel like going back and watching episode 1.
It is worth rewatching because that thing is just truly amazing. It's also really fun to watch now with the because he just cracks up the whole time. And it's nice to see because it's a little bit weird, and it's like, oh, is this going to land? Man, it lands.
Yeah. I remember introducing it to one of my nephews, and he was instantly, he just got it. He was like, yes,
yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah. This kid is in. We watched one last night that was mostly them dancing for the 11-minute episode. And then afterwards, the little one just couldn't stop dancing the whole time. And we were like, that's right.
Yep. He's a happy kid.
That's right.
And you're a happy dad.
I'm a happy dad. That's what people say about me. Thing about Dan, he's a happy dad, they say. I am actually a happy dad. I like being a dad.
Yeah, you're a good dad.
Oh, thanks.
Doing a great job. Hey, lift this.
Doing what? Look at that thing. It's so big. Every time you lift that thing up, it's absurdly big. You can buy a smaller one, I will point out. But I went full size for you.
What are you, a coward? Why go smaller? Go bigger.
Exactly.
Make it so you need this thing. I feel like it's a trophy. Like I'm drinking a trophy of water.
The back when the now adult child of mine was probably early teen, there is a gas station based out of like a gas station chain based out of Iowa with the incredible name of Come and Go. KUM and Go.
Sure.
And in our many drives across to Colorado and beyond, you always end up stopping at a Come and Go. And for quite a while, the Come and Go had buy this 100-ounce, I think, cup. And then you can just come in and fill it anytime you want with drinks. It was big.
So it was like a barrel.
It was insulated too, so it was like extra thick. And man, he was so proud of himself when he came walking out of the Come and Go having bought that. So you could have an even bigger cup.
And was he drinking sodas out of it?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then I can't remember if it was free or if it was a very nominal amount. The problem ultimately boiled down to 1, it was a very large thing to bring on a road trip, and 2, Come and Goes were really fairly confined to the greater Iowa area, so you didn't have as many opportunities. Now that said,
yeah,
Come and Go has now been purchased by the Utah-based gas station chain. I know a lot about gas stations, Maureen.
You do.
The Utah-based gas station chain Maverick, which is actually my
Sure.
favorite gas station chain. And so I don't know if they still will respect the cup or not.
What does Dan love? Dan loves gas stations,
I
post
do.
offices.
Yeah.
What do I love? Notebook stores, like
Yeah.
a Ryman station or something like that sells just like. I don't love, like, Staples is okay. The ones that are a little bit more like
Stationery store is really a
thing.
different thing than an office supply store for sure.
But I despise the flowery, I don't want it to be flowery.
Right.
I don't want to see like a lot of doodads. As we've well discussed, I don't like a lot of, you put a doodad on my book.
Yeah.
I have only one notebook that I have purposely chosen for its doodadness. And that is the Moleskine Bowie edition.
I like that. I feel like you've shown me a different Moleskine Bowie edition before.
No, this is it. This is the only one.
You've just hung on to it forever? Or did you order multiples?
No, I only ordered one, and this is the only one I have.
Like, how do you... I'm very curious about how you are able to extend the life of that notebook so long. Like, what is the gate that allows you to write in the Bowie notebook?
I forget what I moved this one to. I had this one. This one is more, actually, this is where I started writing down the COVID journals. I think are in here. Yeah. Like when COVID happened, and a lot of like self-tracking.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, I used to make these trackers. I'm showing you, like, I used to make grid trackers.
Yeah, I remember that.
Symptoms and things like that. So it was a kind of a lot of stuff like that. Yeah. So I kind of just keep it here. Also, just because I like to look at it, but it's not actually the one I use. I use the pink one, which is buried under here. This is my day-to-day, just like, and it's covered in SaysWho stickers.
Yeah.
And it's just, what's going on that day, just checklists.
Yep.
And I'm in the market now, Dan, for 2026's basic calendar, flat, super flat. That is actually, those two things basically run the show.
That's the show.
The day-to-day notebook and the flat calendar.
I love it.
Which is where I kind of scroll down the quick, like, where I'm at on a book that day. Like, I give like the quick notes there on it of, it's the penciled scribbles of, what chapter I was working on and what I need to remember about going the next day.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And that's planning.
I finally cracked it.
That process?
The planner of it all, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
I
great.
am looking around for next year's. I'm so mad they don't make this exact one anymore.
I mean, I feel like a plain ring-bound lay flat calendar.
They're harder to find than you'd think.
I don't know about that.
Not like, I don't want like a flip. I want it to be a double spread.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've looked.
That's a doable thing.
I've looked, Dan. I've looked. There is one that's just called, like, they have large monthly planner, medium monthly planner, and that's pretty good. That may be the one, but it's not spiral bound, so it doesn't lay as flat. The flatness of it pleases me.
Okay.
But that might be how we go.
Okay. Well, I like that.
This has been Planner Talk.
This has been Planner Talk.
Talk.
Planner talk.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's great. That's great. How are you otherwise? You are gearing up.
Yeah.
For heading to the old UK.
There's a lot going to happen in the next 3 weeks, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm going to do 2 Christmases, one in England, one in Philadelphia, finish a book. I went to a wedding this weekend, a beautiful wedding.
Oh, yeah. We discussed that on the Town Watch, where I was suggesting you take a jet ski across the across
Yeah.
the river.
We took it. It was in Brooklyn. My friend Libba Bray, the author, got married.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And it was
congratulations.
incredibly beautiful. It was stunningly beautiful.
Oh,
It
that's
was
great.
a full on. It was in a big. So it was in this place called Greenpoint Loft, which is a big converted warehouse.
Okay.
So the first part of the wedding was staged in the round by this amazing, extremely, extremely gay man officiant who was who wore like full robes, but also like sparkling bow tie, at one point sparkling earrings and a tiara. The Late Show Gospel Choir sang. They had stingers like in the middle, like little like joke stingers.
Wow.
Like it was a show almost.
Okay.
Like we had calls and responses, and like it was a
Wow.
whole thing. And then we were all sent upstairs to this loft area to have drinks while they reconverted the downstairs
Okay.
into like they moved all the tables around and made these incredible floral arrangements. And then we came down to dinner, and then there were like, it was kind of a slow service of like they brought out the salads, and then there were a couple speeches, then they brought out the mains, and there were a couple like speeches kept happening.
Yeah.
One person hadn't been told they had to speak, and they're like, I just took an edible, and then I now have to give a speech. So, yeah, it was amazing. It was very beautiful.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But
And yesterday,
did you take a jet ski? I feel like you left
we
that
took a
part
cab.
out. God
Cab.
damn it.
Yesterday here in New York City, we had a read-in for the Freedom to Read Act.
Yeah.
That was the teen branch of the New York ACLU.
Yeah.
Called TAP, organized it in association with the ACLU, the ABA, PEN America, and us, the Authors Against Book Bans. And it was fucking cold.
Yeah.
I was the
y'all
first
are
to
having
arrive.
a real cold snap.
I was first to arrive on scene. I was there. I was outside in that for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And my feet, I honestly wondered if I had frostbite. Like I could not feel them.
Yeah.
I had no sense of anything in them by the end. But yeah, we got Leah Johnson and George M. Johnson spoke, and
Maureen Johnson.
And we
was
got
it
family
all Johnsons?
It's an all. I only allow Johnsons
I like
to
that.
come as author.
That's good.
Stephen Pico. I don't know if you know. Do you know who Stephen Pico is?
I do recognize that name, but I'm unable to place it in my head.
Stephen Pico was a student in the 1970s who sued the school district over the removal of a book. And he is the name in a very famous Supreme Court case called, it's like the something Isles School District versus Pico.
Oh, okay.
And it was a landmark Supreme Court decision concerning the freedom to read in schools. He spoke. The assemblyman who's sponsoring the bill spoke. A representative from the teachers union spoke. One of the librarians in the area spoke. And these kids sat, and we also had lots of banned books and George and Leah's new book to give out. So all the kids got like everybody could take free books, and they sat on the ground and they read and they spoke and they had signs until they were numb.
That is awesome.
And all the governor has to do is sign it.
I don't even understand that shit.
We don't know. The ACLU doesn't know either. It's sitting on her desk.
Yeah, that's weird.
Waiting for signature. There's nothing left to do but sign it.
Maybe her office is a real mess. She's like, shit, I know it's here somewhere.
They really don't know why she hasn't signed it.
That's my guess.
Well,
she needs to get Marie Kondo in there.
It's very frustrating.
I bet.
As New York, we have nothing on the books.
You have nothing on the books.
About books, yeah.
Yeah.
You would think that the state that has the most of all of U.S. publishing is basically here.
Yeah.
And we have nothing on the books about the freedom to read except this one bill that has passed the legislature and is sitting on the fucking governor's desk. You can contact the governor and ask her to sign the bill.
Here,
You can.
here in Illinois, we passed that shit a while ago.
It's ridiculous.
Just saying.
You can send her an Instagram message, send her if she's on Twitter. I know she's on Blue Sky. They have a code. I will find it. I will put up the QR code. All you have to do is scan it, sign the bill. It's fucking absurd. There we go.
There you go.
I got home. I was so cold. I was going to make dinner. I was like, nope, we're getting takeout. I'm getting in a hot bath.
Yeah.
Because I need to make sure I have not damaged my organs.
Yeah, you got to warm up.
I was in that bath for a long time.
Oh, good.
And I was I'm still cold.
I have a question for you, Maureen Johnson.
What is it?
Which is, last week, you sent me a photograph of you out in the cold in your little hat, standing next to your future mayor.
Yes.
How did that happen?
We got an email in our apartment building that said he was coming to the area. We got it 45 minutes before that happened.
Okay.
That said he was coming to do a thing about, he was coming to the area to do something about freezing rents. And
Okay.
he was going to sit, he was handing out hot chocolate to talk about free. It was a little presser.
Okay.
So with no notice, I printed up 10 copies of the flyer for the rally and I ran over.
For the reading, for the book ban rally.
For the book ban rally.
Yeah.
And I ran over there and I was there early enough that I was able to find someone from his team and be like, hey, is there a member of the transition team, whoever is concerned with schools and libraries, can I send these, this information to them? And then I was there and I was basically I was pretty early in this line. I just got in the line.
Yeah.
To meet him and get a hot chocolate.
Boom, you and Zoran.
So I said to him, because I was like, got to think of a line. Got to think of a line.
Yeah, you got to get it.
So I said, it's nice to have a mayor that's actually been inside of a library. And he laughed. I said, those of us in the book world are very happy to have a mayor that's been inside the library.
Nice.
I thought that was good. And he laughed and we took this picture. And I said something like, ugh, I have a stupid face. And he went, you have a nice face. Man, Dan, that guy's smile, he put it on when he arrived. It did move. He did talk.
Yeah.
But he's so, truly, you can see what, he melts the cold around him.
The Riz is real.
It is. The Riz is real. He just has vibes for days. He listened, he's good politician.
Yeah.
Good, lean in, listen to people. And somebody asked him about ICE. There was a journalist there that I only follow named Tal Lavin, who asked him directly about the ICE raids. And he stopped what he was, he stopped the script and he answered it directly.
Wow.
And gave a full answer. And then I guess it was maybe 2 days ago, he put out a full video about the ICE raids. And he was like,
Zoran.
And he was like, here's what you do if you are approached by ICE. And you have to know, here are your rights.
Yeah.
It was English with Spanish. And he's like, they cannot. And he showed examples. He's like, they have to have a warrant that looks like this.
Yeah.
And he showed it. And then he said, they will sometimes show you one that looks like this. And he showed that. He went, this one is not legal.
Boom.
You do not have to open the door for this one. So, yeah, it was a full set of instructions.
Boom.
I don't hate it.
Good job. I think y'all got yourself a good one.
New York City, baby.
It's a rare moment in time.
We're back.
You're back. You don't have a clown, and I appreciate that. And speaking, Maureen, of clowns, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy.
I keep forgetting this guy exists.
Here's the thing that I think is very interesting about this administration is if you're like the Secretary of Transportation, you can kind of just go off and do your own side quests, and no one is ever going to be like, hey, Sean Duffy, we need you doing like our bidding instead of just your own. So he seems to have just decided that his whole thing is going to be he wants to make air travel classy again.
Dan,
So he's for like the last couple of weeks talked about how we should all be dressing up for flights more than we do. We all look like a bunch of slovenly pigs or something.
I have so many things to say.
Yeah.
The first of which, the first time this guy kind of truly came on my radar was when I was at the airport to go to Iceland.
Yeah.
And he released a video that said, we cannot guarantee your safety.
Perfect.
So there's that. There's the whole like air. It was the shutdown, air traffic control, planes were knocking into each other. We're doing great with planes in general.
Yeah.
When you were a kid and my father lived in Texas when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So we occasionally got to fly down to Texas to see him. And my mother made me dress up.
Yeah.
For the plane.
Yeah.
I wore dresses.
Yeah.
Or like nice little kid clothes, like the fancier.
Like those little shorts and a little top with a tie and a big lollipop.
Oh, there was actually, I always carried a stuffed animal every time.
Oh, that's adorable.
I had my airplane stuffed animal. It was a stuffed dog.
Okay.
And I always carried my dog with me. It was like the most important thing is that I carried my dog.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
But
I had to get dressed up.
Yeah.
Did you?
I don't really remember getting dressed up to fly, but I would imagine that there was a level of like, looked a little nice. But nowadays, flying is not that. Now flying is like cattle car situation. But he's been on this tear for a while now, saying that, we need to just kind of up our game when we're flying. And then yesterday, he gave a little speech, I think, about like grants that he's giving away for like stuff you could build in an airport. And then he went off and kind of just listed a whole bunch of things like a kids play area or more areas for moms to breastfeed. But he was very quick to point out like, oh, it's weird for a bunch of dudes up here to be talking about breastfeeding, isn't it? Which it shouldn't be, isn't. He just went on this list. First of all, it reminded me of the end of the movie Mars Attacks, which is one of my favorite things. Where
it's a wonderful movie.
The kid protagonist, after the world has basically been destroyed by Martians, sorry, spoiler alert, gets up and gives a speech to sort of the remaining people. And he's like, I guess if we're going to be rebuilding, maybe like instead of houses, we could live in teepees because I think that's a lot better. And then he's like, yeah, thanks. And that's kind of the energy with which this speech was given. He's like, I don't know. And maybe if you're at the airport, you could work out. So then he worked out.
I forgot about that speech at the end of that movie.
I love that speech.
It is, if you've never seen it, it truly is at the end of all of this, just like the attack of the Martians, it is truly just this kid, and it is the opposite of the hero's speech.
Yeah.
He's really like, good. So I guess we could all live in teepees.
And I think he goes, because they're a lot better in a lot of ways. And then he's just like, thank you.
He just wanders off. It's just the end of it.
That's it.
It's perfect. Oh, I got to rewatch that immediately. It's so good. Yeah. So can we address both these things? Address.
Yes.
Dan, flying was different. I assume.
You mean like back in the day?
In the day.
Yeah.
It was just a different thing.
Yeah.
It was, first of all, this was before, let's go back before 2001, where we didn't have to like take off our shoes and our belts and our.
And anyone could go to all the way to the gates.
Oh yeah, when did that stop?
I think that was post 9/11. Pretty sure.
Was it? I thought that was before that. I thought that was
It wasn't long before that, because I distinctly remember in like 2000 going with Janice to Midway Airport to meet her sisters, and we went all the way to the gate. So I think that was a 9/11 thing.
Yeah, I mean, and as a little kid, we used to meet my father getting off the plane at the gate.
Sometimes when I was bored, like in college, I would take the train to the airport and just walk around the airport. Like, it was fun.
Of course you did. Dan,
you could go look at planes.
That's the thing. People used to just go look at
ride
planes.
The moving sidewalks. It was fun.
People just used to go. And I believe the past was a lot of waving at boats. And people just wait, there's a boat coming. Let's just go wave at it. That was the past. It was just like waving. Look, ship's coming in. Let's make it our whole day.
Yeah.
So yeah, or there are stories of like, but long, the past of my family was like somebody was going away. And so the whole family like drove to the airport.
Right.
Because he was going to Italy. Like someone was going to Italy to meet a woman that they had met during the war.
Yeah.
And was going to fly. And it was such a big deal. Like the whole fucking family went and like waved. Hey, there you go. But no, flying is terrible. It is. I mean, in the US.
Yeah.
And in some other, I think there are a couple other places where it might not be terrible. But in general, it's not like you go in. They have organized the capitalism of it all so clearly. So that the fact my parents don't fly a lot now. And I've like, even in the last couple of years, I'm like, you don't understand that they have monetized every single aspect of this to the point now where there are like 6 classes. There is the one where you go in and you get like a full bedroom suite with recliners.
Yeah.
You get a shower with rose petals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, a 9-course menu. And then there's the class where they're like, you can't have luggage. Like you can barely have a coat.
That's the class I mostly fly. The no luggage, no carry-on class.
See, I don't know how you...
I have a little bag that is precisely the size of the personal item. And then everything gets crammed into that bag.
I can't do that. That's not happening with me.
Packing cubes is the key for that.
I have packing cubes for days, Dan, but that shit is not happening.
Yeah. Well, that's also like if it's a 4 or 5 day trip.
But I'll sometimes, I'm like, well, do I buy you buy the little upgrade that's like, you can get on the plane sooner. So you don't have to punch a guy to get an overhead bin.
Yeah. It's nice.
But it's a physical effort of like fighting your way into this plane.
Yeah.
Then you have a resource battle. So the fact that they're like, hey, dress up for the fight and the cattle stampede.
Yeah.
You poor, disgusting peons.
Yeah.
You're making the rich people upset. And to be fair, people are disgusting.
Yeah, but I don't know. This is my fix for airplanes. You remember I think it was when things started reopening after COVID. It was AMC theaters got Nicole Kidman to record a little thing about the majesty of movies, and like people were posting videos of themselves like standing up and saluting afterwards and all that. I feel like you could improve air travel a lot if you had a little video that played that just reminded you that whatever the indignities you got through, you are now in an actual living miracle. You are about to go into the sky, and you are about to travel through time and land somewhere else entirely. I would, if that was a thing that they played before a flight, I would be in tears. I would just be crying. I would be so moved to be reminded of that fact, because it really is a pretty miraculous thing.
Then what you do is this. You get the people either from Disney or, and I have asterisk, I have something to tell you,
Okay.
or Universal, who design not the rides, but like the interiors
Yeah.
of things, like as you approach the whole environment, as you
Yeah.
approach the ride,
Yeah.
you get them to design gates.
There you go.
Where as you're going in, you are in this experience of you are about to go into this, like, and
Yeah.
there's music playing and there's atmosphere.
Yeah. Oh, I love
And
it.
now we have that now, but it's bad. Like make it like truly Disneyfied or
Right.
universe. Like make it amazing. Like you're gonna go.
I think this
Yeah.
was the theory behind some of the design decisions of the Denver International Airport. And
Possibly.
instead, it just comes off absolutely unhinged.
Just yeah.
There's one area that's like a crumbly old temple. There are a remarkable number of conspiracy theories about the Denver International Airport due to the fact that they were like, let's kind of make it weird.
Good. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like a little. Listen, imagine that in order to get to the airport, you had to take a little, like a lazy river, like a Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Like in order to get from the parking lot, there was only like a little Pirates of the Caribbean style.
Oh, I love it.
Like boat journey through
I'm
like
in. I'm in.
Fuck yeah. Or all those moving sidewalks have covers on them with like atmosphere. There's like jungle atmosphere, or, you know, like it looks like a monkey's going to go steal. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like it.
Totally possible. But what we have instead, Dan, is this highly, and we can't bring in drinks, so we have to buy bottles of water for $17 on the other side. You know, everything is designed to fuck us.
Yes.
But then you get on the plane, and I still think of the worst thing I've seen on a plane.
Uh-oh.
And I know that there are many worse things than this. But it was a flight to England. A family were letting their two little kids run wild on this plane. Like, and I don't mind little kids running. Like I'm like, little kids need to run. Like I'm not that person. But when I say running wild, I do mean running up and down the aisle screaming. And then they opened the bathroom door and played in the bathroom like they were playing. Like they were playing with a little kitchen. Like they were kneeling on the floor and slapping the toilet seat and like completely playing with it like it was a playroom.
Oh, God.
For a long time. Like they were in there for like 10 minutes?
No.
15 minutes?
No.
And like if anyone had to use the bathroom, they would have had to expel these children, and there were like no parents around to be like, can you get your kids out of this disgusting bathroom that is full of every disease known to mankind, where they are slapping and playing like this toilet is the stove? Can we not do that?
Yeah, I think that's entirely reasonable.
So in this I agree. Because
in Sean Duffy's thing of a more dignified flying experience,
just don't let your children play in the bathroom
level
like
don't
that.
let your kids play in the bathroom.
But people do terrible reasonable. People do some terrible things. We all know it.
Okay.
Stuff happens on planes. That absolutely should not happen.
All right. The way you're talking, I'm like, maybe you've experienced worse than me.
I've certainly
like you make it sound like somebody pooped in the aisle.
I'm absolutely sure that's happened.
I'm sure.
Like flight attendants have seen shit.
Oh yeah.
Literally. Like they have seen things.
Oh yeah.
Or just creepers on planes.
Yeah.
I told you have I ever told you about the creeper that just touched me the whole way? Like,
what?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So when I was in college, I went to study abroad in England, and I got very sick.
Yeah.
It turns out I had mono, but nobody knew. So I kept trying to push through by drinking and smoking and hanging out and like doing all the things. And I got sicker and sicker and sicker. I was wildly sick by the end. Like I had an enlarged spleen and liver, and they were like, she needs to be on bed rest, but I had nowhere to be in England on bed rest. So I had to fly home, but it was so dangerous. I couldn't carry a bag.
Oh, that seems like the wrong thing to do there. I mean,
I
you
had to
had a
get home.
bed, right?
Yeah, but I didn't have any, like, I couldn't get out to like make food or anything. Like,
Right.
I was too sick at that point.
Yeah.
Um, so like, it was in my eyes. Like, I had a fever of 104 for a while. Like, I
Yeah.
was truly really sick, but I managed to get on this plane with only like a couple things. And I'm on the flight and I'm just sitting there and I feel this like little tickle on my arm.
Mm.
And I turn around and there was a businessman asleep behind me with his arm kind of dangling. I was like, okay. So, and then I kept looking and then I would feel it again. And I look behind me and it kept happening.
Oh, it's horrible.
And I was
That is
sitting there,
horrible.
but I was kind of out of it. I didn't have the
Right,
high
yeah,
fever
you
yet,
were.
but I had a fever and I was like,
Okay.
do I stand up to like make a speech? Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Because I truly wasn't of my full power. I was like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And then he came and sat next to me and started talking to me.
Oh no.
And he's like, oh, you're American. I didn't. They always, people always say things like, oh, I thought you'd be wearing more makeup and be more disgusting or something. And I was like,
yeah.
that's cool, dude. And then he's talking and he keeps talking to me. And finally he's like, so what are you doing? And I was like, well, I'm going home because I have a terrible contagious disease. And I coughed in his face.
Good job.
And then he went away. So make yourself a biological weapon if you have a creeper.
You know, it's funny that you bring this story up because the adult child currently has mono and is real wrecked.
It's terrible.
Had to go yesterday and get IV fluids. It's a bad situation. Yeah, it's a bad situation. It's most of the time having your children, 2,000 miles away from you is fine. But right now we're like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's not great. Mono's a motherfuck.
I went over to England. The trouble was that summer, I had 2 jobs to pay for the trip. My father had a heart attack and had quadruple bypass surgery.
Yeah.
And my grandmother got sick and died in like 3 weeks.
Jesus.
So my body was under a lot of stress and I got bronchitis on the like I flew over with a mild case of bronchitis.
Yeah.
Which got worse because I was in London first and we were doing all the like I was just guzzling any cold medicine I could find.
Right.
And it was a week and a half before I saw a doctor that was like, you have bronchitis, here's 5 days of antibiotics. And I took them and I felt sort of better, but it didn't kick it all the way.
Yeah.
And it got in my body and it just started to wreck it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's in a similar state where he's just been pushing too hard, too long, was sick, and now is very sick.
I lost the semester. It blew the whole thing. Like it was.
Yeah, this is like it's hitting right at finals time, so it's fucking him up. But he wrote yesterday to be like, I'm so sorry that I'm so sick and you all are having to deal with it because Janice had a major surgery last week, and he's like, and I feel bad. It's like you're not able to concentrate on Janice, and I'm like, well, I'll be honest with you, you're doing way worse than her. like she's just chilling, healing up. You are like on a descent.
Dan, do you want me to fly to California to take care of your son?
No,
I can write there.
The good news is he will be coming home next week.
Okay.
By hook or by crook, he's coming home next week.
I know you have to be with, I would seriously, if you want me to, I will go and do it. I am portable. I can take the book with me.
The good news is he has a good community of people that are looking out for him. So
I had friends there, but it was like it was too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was in a foreign country and I kept going to the doctor. There was one doctor, it was just this one person.
Yeah.
Every time I went, they would be like, oh, I fainted in the street one day. I was like, I had a fever and I fainted. Well, she said, well, how do you know you had a fever? Did you take your temperature? And I was like, no, because I fainted in the street. And she's like, well, then we don't know. And she's like, so you have to buy a thermometer and make sure to read your temperature before you run under hot water. I was like, is there anything else you want to tell me? Should I stick it on the heater vent? Should I put it on the stove first? Let me know if there are any. That person hated Americans. Like there were only a couple, but
can you blame them?
There were a couple people, especially back then. It was more like you could be a little more open with your American hate.
Yeah.
So I was hurt 3 times. And then finally the 4th time I saw a different doctor who took one look at me and was like, get on the table. And he checked my abdomen. He's like, oh my God. And he
Yeah.
did emergency blood work that came back in 2 hours. He's like, you have glandular fever and you're very sick. You
Yeah.
need to be on complete bed rest.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the same thing going on over here. It's good stuff. It's great stuff.
Now your son knows what to do if anyone keeps touching them on a plane.
That's true. Just cough on them.
Traveling while female, Dan.
Yeah, that's no good. Well,
yeah.
Do some pull-ups first.
So they are like, what if? What if? Also, you're going to be dressed up. Let's put a fucking gym in the airport.
Yeah. And then they had one set up where they were doing their thing. So after Sean Duffy's like, and also maybe teepees in the airport, then he jumps up and immediately starts doing pull-ups in his Oxford cloth shirt and tie. He successfully does, I would say, an impressive number of pull-ups for me. Like, considering that my number of pull-ups that I can do is 0, right? But he does them and he looks fine. And then RFK Jr. had been looming behind him. The paragon of health jumps up and proceeds to nearly die trying to do like a pull-up and a half.
It was amazing. It was incredible to watch.
Yeah.
You could see why Olivia Nuzzi was like
that one.
That story, Dan, continues to haunt us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But Dan,
the book came out.
The book came out.
Book did not sell.
Book did not sell.
One of my favorite things, there's a kind of well-known third wave emo band called Jimmy Eat World. And I believe when they signed to a major label, their first record, I believe, could be mistelling the story, but it did not sell very well initially. And I remember one of them saying to me, a friend of mine reminded me that when the guys that lip synced for Milli Vanilli, Rob and Fab, for those of you that don't remember, in the 90s, there was a one-hit wonder band called Milli Vanilli that their main song was Blame It on the Rain, because the rain don't mind and the rain don't care. And they were two very attractive, very model-looking men with long kind of braids. And they were named Rob and Fab, but they performed under Milli Vanilli. And then it was a whole big scandal. They won a Grammy for like Best New Artist. And then it was revealed that they had not sung any of their songs. It
was revealed because they were doing a major live performance.
Oh, that's right. And the track cut out.
I forget where this performance was, but it was being recorded. It was for a big show.
Yeah.
And their track it glitched and it started to repeat itself.
Right.
And they, while they were doing it, and they were supposed to be singing live.
Yeah.
And one of them like ran off.
Right.
And everyone was like, oh, wait.
Yeah.
They're not singing any of this.
So at some point after that scandal, Rob and Fab were like, we are going to record a record on our own and release it. And it sold 2,000 copies. And so I remember these dudes from Jimmy Eat World were like, well, no matter what, we sold more than Milli Vanilli. And I think that Olivia Nuzzi's book is in similar numbers in terms of it really hasn't sold.
I have definitely sold more than Olivia Nuzzi.
Oh, yeah. I've sold more than Olivia Nuzzi.
We should go back and revisit our episode with her at some point.
The one where she was a guest? Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. That was way back.
Yeah. Just sort of listen to see if she's doing the breathy thing. And maybe we can make us like a special episode of that. Just us going back and listening to us talking to Olivia Nuzzi. Because I've not heard it since.
I have not. I've spoken with her since. And the voice on her audiobook does not sound like the voice that...
she gave an interview to, I think, was it the Bulwark or something,
I think
where
it was the Bulwark. Yeah.
it was a Zoom interview, and the interviewer said, basically, you knew all of these things about him.
Yeah.
You knew what he was doing, and you helped his campaign. Like, why didn't you
say anything?
Why didn't you say anything?
Yeah.
And she kept saying things like, well, I write about it in the book. And he's like, no, you knew stuff that, if it came out, could have prevented him from being in this position where he's going to kill or has killed thousands upon thousands of people. Why didn't you say anything? And she was like, I write it. He's like, no, really. And he kept going.
Yeah.
Why?
She was like, I'm unprepared to talk about this on camera.
And she starts crying and leaves.
Yeah.
I want to say this, Dan, as a journalist.
Yeah.
How many people have we seen over the last, say, 8 to 9 years who have known stuff that could have helped?
Yeah.
And saved it for their fucking book.
Yeah.
Bob Woodward.
Oh, yeah.
There are many others that are like, oh, I knew stuff, but I'm gonna put it in my book.
Yeah. It's true.
And so, yeah, every single one of them, if they get any press at all, a lot of people are like, don't give her press. But I'm like, if you give her press, this is a good thing to do. Grill her.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do anything?
Yeah.
Just keep asking.
Yeah. It's a good line of questioning for sure.
But I said I was going to come back to a Disney thing, and then I'm going to close on this.
Wow. Yes.
I got an email that said, kudos from a former Imagineer.
Whoa.
I'm not going to read the name.
Okay.
I wanted to send you a quick note of admiration. I recently finished the Truly Devious series and was struck by how okay, we're not going to raise the praise of me. I also appreciated your sly references to Imagineering. I'm a former Disney Imagineer myself. And although that it's Mudge is a character in the book that wants to be an Imagineer, it felt to me as if Ellingham Academy was filled with exactly the kind of bright, peculiar, self-directed minds that thrive at WDI.
Wow.
You've asked your correspondents to leave. I make a joke that people should leave me their haunted mansion. So here's mine. I was the head writer for Disneyland Paris version Phantom Manor. And if you ever care to explore its history, mythology, or heartbreak, this piece offers a thoughtful look of the attraction spirit, non-ominous noir, the heartbreaking haunting of Disneyland Paris Phantom Manor.
Wow.
And then, so yeah.
Disneyland Paris Phantom Manor is really cool because the Haunted Mansion is cited in Frontierland, as opposed to like in Disneyland, it's in New Orleans Square, and in the Magic Kingdom, it's in like the Liberty Square or whatever.
Right.
But this one's in Frontierland, so it's like an old Western Victorian house. And from my understanding, you know, the ride is very similar, but then you are in the you're in the cemetery at what would normally be the end, and then you go into a grave, and then you are in like the hell version of the same like main Frontierland street with all the same buildings and shit. I'm like, that's cool. So good job, guy that's a fan of yours.
Hey, Dan, new idea.
What?
Next trip, says who? Disneyland Paris.
Oh my God, I would do that in a heartbeat. There was I did a talk in Greece a few years ago now. I had a really long layover at Charles de Gaulle Airport outside Paris. And I was like, I almost could get to Disneyland Paris, do a couple of hours, and get back to the airport. Like it was like hours and hours and hours of a layover. And while it was theoretically possible, it was not financially possible. So I did not do it. But I have regrets. I really should have done it. Mostly because I was like, I will blow my family's mind if I send them a text suddenly and I'm like at Disneyland Paris.
Dan,
I like it.
Go.
I'm in. Sign me up.
All right.
And on that note, Says Who is made possible by you, through your support of our Patreon at patreon.com/SaysWho, where if you give it the $5 or $10 a month level, you can see the new year out with me and Maureen on December 30th, where we will be live streaming and you can chat with us and it will be fun. That's at patreon.com/SaysWho. Our theme music is performed by Ted Leo, who is out on the road right now with Amy Mann doing their little wonderful Christmas show that they do together. Our logo was designed by Darth. Thank you, Darth. You can contact us at SaysWhoPodcast.com on Blue Sky, at SaysWho at OMFG.town on Mastodon, or you can email it, hey, that's HEY at SaysWhoPodcast.com. Join the discussion on Facebook at /group/SaysWhovians. Our Facebook group is moderated by Janice Dillard. Thank you, Janice. If you want to join the fan-run Discord server, you can always visit tinyurl.com/SaysWho Discord. Whatever you do, though, spread the word, subscribe, leave stars and reviews on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever it is that you listen. And you can join us next Wednesday, the 17th of December, for our very next episode. How the fuck, wait a second, is next Wednesday, the 17th of December? Jesus Christ.
That's bad news for me. But yeah, Dan, we've almost done it.
Holy God. All right. On that note, from my basement in Chicago, I am Dan Sinker.
Dan, what's 2026 going to be like?
Let's not get,
Come on.
We're 1 hour and 3 minutes in, and you have just asked, what's 2026 going to be like?
What is 2026 going to, well, maybe that's what we'll be talking about on our live stream.
I think probably.
All right.
Do you want to do the name thing?
Yeah. Hold on. Gotta drink my
giant cup.
I'm looking into the depths of it. I've had about, hold on.
Look at that. There's like a screw off top. This is a quality cup.
Oh, I've only done like half. I feel like I've been drinking like this, like it's my job.
Keep drinking.
Again, the doctor was like, you need to drink. He's like, however much water you think you're drinking, it's not enough.
No good.
Hey. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been good seeing you. And I hope that you have a good rest of your week. And I just want to wish you all the best with all of your endeavors. And this has been a real pleasure and privilege. And we could live in like TPs and stuff because it's better in a lot of ways. Says who?
You never even said your name.
I don't think I need to.
Okay. Great job.